Hi Scorpio, welcome into your reading. We're reading for the week ahead or whenever you see this video. It's mostly for the first into the second week of November. Time and energy is fluid, so take it as it resonates. For some of you, it has not happened yet, and others, you are currently going through it. So what is going on right now? What's the situation for Scorpio? This situation, when I ask for this position, it's usually for the storyline that I'm reading for in your collective. So keep that in mind as well. If you're new to my channel, only for YouTube, you are my queens, whether you're male or female. The incoming energy is the kings, male or female. The last card at the bottom of the deck will be the overall influence of the week. And the rest of the back of the deck is going to tell me your recent past. All right, let's see what's going on here with you guys. Wow. These are beautiful cards. This is, some of you are having a family, or starting a family, or thinking about having a family. What's coming towards my Scorpio, please? Interesting. What don't they see coming? Okay, this is for a few of you, a very small pocket of you. This isn't everybody, but, you know, I'm being told to say this, so I'm just going to say it. A lot of you are dealing with a marriage, whether it's yours or someone else's, I don't know, and someone's pregnant. Some of you, it can be pregnancy out of wedlock. I'm not sure, because I see a tower here and the Seven of Pentacles. Someone's foundation is cracking and falling apart. It's weird, but then again, there's somebody who's pregnant too, so I don't know if this is like some weird shotgun wedding gone wrong, or someone got pregnant outside of the marriage, or you're trying to start a family and then your foundation's falling apart. This is really the storyline I'm seeing here. Let me see. It can be metaphorically something else. Queen of Cups in reverse. Wow. And the Ace of Cups. What the heck? What's their advice? Take it. And the outcome, please, for the week. Outcome for Scorpio. Wow, this is so specific. All right, let's begin. Overall message of the week is the Ten of Wands. Some of you are actually working really hard, busting your ass. Others of you, you're exhausted over a situation. There's something here that's telling me that what you're dealing with is a big burden. It's a big issue. It's like something you don't want to deal with, but you have to. At the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Swords, you got some information, you got some news. Somebody just like sprung some shit on you and you're like, what? In the recent past. Wow. So in the recent past, it looked like you were dealing with some kind of heartache. All right. You stopped talking to us. You took a leap of faith. Some of you were dealing with an Aries. I have everyone in here, by the way. Some of you were dealing with an Aries because I see the Fool, and under that is the Emperor. Anyway, you took a risk. You took a leap of faith. You stopped talking to maybe the Aries person, not sure, or somebody that's older than you, or you guys have an age gap. You kind of went in your head and you went all kinds of analytical. Somebody went out in the cold, whether it was you or them. I mean, you felt the loneliness. I want to say mostly Scorpio is you, okay? And then you started, you had this big heartache. You had this big pain in your life. It was really traumatizing to you. Like, it was really, really hurting you. And, you know, you started the healing process ASAP. You went from the Three of Swords to the Four of Swords ASAP to the Four of Cups. Because I feel like instinctually you were saying to yourself, I've got to rebuild my foundation. I have to rebuild. All right. And Four of Cups, you started seeing something from a different point of view. You started seeing somebody differently. All right. And you started becoming hopeful and positive. I don't know if things would change or if your person would come back. Others of you were dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Aquarius is strong here with the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. These are the incoming energies, and these court cards are telling me all the people around you. And this is talking about stability. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Somebody offered you a solid new beginning, but you remained single for a hot minute, and then somebody came in and gave you some news. They gave you some information, and it became a total burden. Some of you, you found out you were pregnant from an ex, or, you found out that your ex is pregnant, depending on your gender. Others of you, you got some disturbing news, and it's causing you to have a burden. Here it is, Ten of Pentacles. This is marriage. This is commitment. This is the Empress. The Empress birthed things into this world. Some of you were trying to work on your coin too, like bringing money into your home, and you were producing things into your world. That's your current situation. At least that's what you're trying to work on. But it's a burden. It's exhausting you. You're tired. You're trying to manifest something big into your life, and you're taking all the motions. You went from heartache to healing to just moving along, and then something came along with some information, and you're like, what? Now, when I clarified, that's when I'll really know what's going on here. I'll get all the details. What's coming towards you? Now we're going to go into the future positions. The Tower and the Seven of Pentacles. Never, ever, ever do I like to sit here and tell you, oh my God, some shit's about to happen and some shit is about to hit the fan. But you know me, if you're following my channel, you know I don't sugarcoat things. And not to mention, it's just, you're meant to be guided, to help, or to be prepared to mitigate any kind of issue that's coming your way. Because you're about to lose something that you invested a lot of time and effort into. All right, this could be your marriage, this could be a commitment, this could be a job, this could be a project, or something you financed. Something that you put all your eggs in a basket and it collapses. When we get a Tower moment, it's because, look at you, you're busting your ass. It's like a lot of work and little reward. It was like you're of high value and you're not getting your worth out of it. It was like weird. And so when we get Tower moments, these are meant to happen in our life. You're meant to have this happen because it was too small for you. It was beneath you, Scorpio. What is this that you were dealing with? And you were just investing with no output. You kept waiting to see what, the production of what you had put in. Guys, now mind you, we have Mars retrograde. And Mars retrograde is going to force things to slow down. Even my friggin' computer that looks like it's like chopping up and breaking up. You're forced to slow down. You're meant to internalize certain emotions and feelings with Mars retrograde, especially for you guys because, Mars is one of your ruling planets. I think Pluto's also in retrograde. So you guys are really going through a tough time right now, but you're forced to because you're meant to process your emotions, your anger, your sadness, things that the way you evaluate yourselves, your worth, your value. That's why this is happening to you. Everything goes direct towards December and January, but still, you're meant to be slow and sluggish. You might even be physically exhausted and tired right now with Mars retrograde. Because the way you feel today, you will not feel tomorrow. Mars retrograde, unlike Mercury retrograde, it's an optical illusion. What is up is actually down, and what is down is actually up. So by the time it goes direct, you're going to be like, wait a minute, I don't feel the same way anymore. Or I don't see this person the same way. Or I don't see the value in something. Because you're being forced to slow down and evaluate those things now with Mars and Pluto and even Jupiter retrograde. It's a lot of shit going on. And it's meant for the whole collective. But especially you because these are your ruling planets. Now, what you don't see coming is the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Moreover, it's going through Gemini. So just know that it's in the house of communication. So with Mars retrograde in the house of communication, like Mercury retrograde, it's like we get tongue-tied. We don't know what to say. We don't know how to answer. And I think it's because the planets are forcing you to rethink what you're saying. So not to do or say anything spontaneously, as it may hurt or affect you in the future. Okay, enough about that. Now, what you don't see coming is the Queen of Cups in reverse, which is you. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This tells me two things. You right now are not in a place where you feel well adjusted. Others of you, you feel like there's a fresh new start in love and you feel rejected. Like you feel like you're not being accepted, or the person that's in front of you that wants a fresh new start in love, you're just not feeling it. You're just not seeing it. Or it can be vice versa. They're not seeing it with you. Like I said, these planets in retrograde, which go direct in January, it's doing this to the whole entire collective. So as where this person might be rejecting you now, they won't be in a few months, if that makes any kind of sense. It's the same for you. What is up is down, and what is down is up. So, with that said, maybe there's a lack of chemistry here, I don't know, but it looks like a rejection in a fresh new start in love. But someone's offering it to you, or you are trying to offer it to someone and they're rejecting you. We'll clarify and we'll see in a moment. Now, in your advice, Ace of Swords and Three of Cups. Interesting, speaking of Mercury and Pluto and all these planets in retrograde. In your advice, the Ace of Swords is in reverse. It means like hold some things close to the chest. Don't reveal everything that you have to. Right now might not be a good time to communicate here with somebody or something. So putting all your cards on the table right now is not advised at this point in time. So keeping some cards close to the chest is advised. Three of Cups, going out, having some fun, getting some drinks, getting your drinks on with friends. It can even talk about reunions, or maybe a third-party situation. So you want to be careful of those of you who are in a third-party situation. Someone here is lying or holding back from letting you know, or that could be you. But from what I do know with the Ace of Swords in reverse, right now is not the right time to have a conversation of some kind here with somebody. Right now is the period of time of you understanding and enjoying yourself. In the outcome position, you have Temperance and the Page of Swords. Even I'm a pretty good orator. I'm pretty good at conveying my feelings, my messages, even when I read the tarot. But with Mars retrograde going through Gemini, even I am like sometimes tongue twisted. I'm like, but hopefully you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. With Temperance and Page of Swords, it's just showing me that you're trying to restore balance within yourself. It's like you're trying to recenter yourself. And you're kind of like keeping your eyes open. You're keeping your eyes peeled. You're doing your due diligence. You're being, your cute little Scorpio, FBI, CIA kind of jam. Because this is you. That's who you are. It's your style. And it's what makes you comfortable. And it's what makes you like be yourself and tick. Like makes you, the moves that you make, these are the things that you do to make you comfortable in the things that you say or the actions that you take, right, Scorpio? So this is what you're doing. You're rebalancing yourself. You're recentering yourself, and you're going back out there and you're keeping your eyes open. You're keeping your eyes peeled. You're listening and looking for information. So let's go ahead and start clarifying and seeing what's going on. There could be a reason why you're doing that. We'll see when we clarify. Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides. What is Ten of Pentacles and the Empress? Wow, weird. King of Swords was just like upright. Some of you are dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress? Maybe some of you guys were in a third-party situation and the other person was married. Don't know. And now you're checking them out. Let me see. Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Eight of Cups. Wow, the Tower in reverse. And the Queen of Cups. Here you are again. Some of you are lovers and have gotten pregnant, or your lover got pregnant. I don't know. That's not for everybody. I don't know why I'm being told to keep saying this, but whatever. Somebody here in the dynamic is. Maybe you don't see it right now. Maybe it's being hidden from you. Maybe you'll find out later on. I don't know. But all I do know is right now, in whatever dynamic that you're dealing with, the Ten of Pentacles, which is marriage and commitment, and somebody here, which is the High Priestess, that's the person, that's the be all and end all. That's you. That's somebody that you produce things into this world, whether it's money in your home or an actual family, a legacy of some kind. But here you are stressing, having sleepless nights, having full-blown anxiety. And under that is the Lovers. And guess what's under the Lovers? A different deck, guys, just so you understand. The storyline ain't gonna change. Is the Pregnant Empress. And what's under the Pregnant Empress? Hierophant. Marriage, institution. And what's under that is the Page of Pentacles. Somebody here is giving small feelings, small love, small... Somebody here, it's just the opportunity to grow something in feelings, but it's not enough. It's not a lot. It's just the potential. So over here, it looks like somebody has come back to a bunch of breadcrumbs. The only reason somebody breadcrumbs anybody is like, hey, I need you to stick around until I figure shit out. But meanwhile, here you are begging for feelings, begging for emotions, begging to be spoken to, begging to be validated. And I don't know if this is you going back to somebody or somebody has come back for you. All right, but here it is. You are in the upright position, the Queen of Cups. With the Tower in reverse. Something fell apart. Something crashed and burned. And somebody now is coming back to revisit what crashed and burned. And now this is why you have all these planets retrograde, so you can realize what breadcrumbs really looks like. Do you want breadcrumbs or do you want the fucking bakery? Let's continue, because this is what's going on right now. This is you possibly returning to a situation that had crumbled. And maybe you're going back to see if there's anything there worth of value when I see the Six of Pentacles. What is the Tower and the Seven of Pentacles? This is too much, but I'm curious to see. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, you had two energies. All right, one, it was unrequited love. You really didn't give a shit about one of them. The other one you were looking at, that you saw it for you as stability, and the other one you saw as passion, for sure. But here you were, not caring. There was one that was unrequited love. Here, one person was stability. The other person was passion and attraction and fire, who brought you wish fulfillment. You took a leap of faith with somebody where it was mutual. You mutually like each other. So something else fell apart. It's like, I think whatever you were putting stability in, you let it go. And then you might have went to something or someone else that was for you passion. Or maybe you stepped out, Scorpio. I don't know. Yeah. And then you started waiting to see what would happen from your results of something that crashed and burned, that you had invested a lot of time and energy in. Yeah, you were hoping for a second chance here with someone else. Let's see what the Queen of Cups is and the Ace of Cups. Queen of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Cups, please. I hate to say this, but you're offering a fresh new start in love and you're being rejected. Sure, it can be reversed, but you're in the reversed position. So that looks like someone's denying you. Interesting. It's not a message I would normally get, but here's what I'm hearing in my head. It's too soon. Strange. How I get that from the Four of Swords, I have no idea. These are the downloaded messages I get. This is not healing. All right? That's because whoever you're dealing with here, whether this is you being rejected or you rejecting this fresh new start in love, it's because somebody has not healed from their recent past. And when someone hasn't healed from their recent past with someone else, they're not open to feelings. They're not open to emotions. They're not capable of being emotionally available. So for a lot of you, this could be you. You could be emotionally unavailable right now because you haven't healed from something. And it could be from the situation that had crashed and burned. Right? And right now, all you're capable of doing with this fresh new start in love is putting your knives away and having a conversation. Very interesting. So yeah, I think it's maybe you. You're not emotionally available right now in this fresh new start in love. All you want to do is just possibly talk because you haven't healed. Or flip it. It's the other way around. But that's definitely the storyline. Actually, let me find out. How does Scorpio feel here, please? I'm just curious to know, how does Scorpio feel, please? Nope. 1 or 2 cards, please. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely you. It's you. You're no longer dealing with either a third party situation, or B, you're not having a reunion of some kind. You're not in celebration mode. All right, but you are curious to know what else is out there. You are a little bit excited about your future and what else is out there. So you could be rejecting or denying a fresh new start in love, mainly because you're not emotionally available, or because you haven't healed from your recent situation, or your person has, especially if you're dealing with another water sign like yourselves. Now, what is the 3 of Cups and the Ace of Swords in reverse? Sorry, it's being general, but there is a common thread or a main theme for this storyline. So if you're not this collective, please don't make it fit. What is this, please? I mainly think it's you guys, because you're trying to restore balance. There's multiple cards here that are telling me you're trying to heal from a certain circumstance, with the 4 swords in reverse and temperance and a whole bunch of other shit, because you really are having like some epic tower moment collapse, and it's totally burdening you and exhausting you. As far as your situation is concerned, it is telling you you do need to be patient. You do need to restore balance. You do need to restore healing. All right? You do have an opportunity to build love here. It's building. You're not going to have like that insta attraction. You're not going to have that insta like passion and chemistry and things like that. But there is somebody here offering you love that you can build on, that wants to court you or date you, right? And you are dealing with a lover. Naturally, these 2 cards go hand in hand, because lover, guys, is not a husband or a wife. It's not even your boyfriend or your girlfriend. It's when the honeymoon is over, what are you? Are you more or not? But somebody is putting an offer on the table to court you properly, date you. And in your advice position, it's saying, don't put all your cards on the table just yet. Hold your cards close to yourself. Go out, date, drink, enjoy your time before you commit to anything. All right, keeping it light and fluffy for the time being. But because you are already restoring balance and healing, because you were not getting like full-blown love before, or from the person that you wanted to. And right now, this is kind of like your stuck situation. This is why you probably need to restore balance and healing. Somebody has rushed in to communicate with you. Whatever you're hearing or seeing and it's burdening you, be patient. And don't spill all your beans, whatever that is. There definitely needs to be some kind of communication. That is for sure. You do need to communicate here with somebody, but you don't have to reveal all your cards. Now, Temperance and Page of Swords. And I feel that way, advice-wise, for you, Scorpio, because I think whoever you're dealing with, this is going to sound fucked up, but it is what it is. I feel like you're dealing with somebody that if you speak too soon about emotions and feelings, they might run away. Kind of weird thing. That's why it's saying keep your cards close, but definitely talk, communicate with them. I don't know if you've got to wait, and especially with this Mars retrograde, because everybody is not feeling like anyone other than themselves at this point in time. The Magician. Yeah, you are trying to manifest commitment in your life, marriage in your life, money on your home. Like you have serious notions in your mind right now, Scorpio. You're looking for some form of stability, whether it's in your love life, your marriage, or your job, or making money for yourselves, okay? Because at the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles. And under that, there's also a judgment call. And under that, feeling guilty over some relationship that might have ended or fractured. But you're needing to make a decision. Some of you, this is like shit or get off the pot. Are you going to commit or not? But meanwhile, here you are in your outcome for the week trying to manifest balance, restoring. And the way you're doing it is through the Page of Swords. You're just keeping your eyes open, peeled, checking things out, seeing anything in what this person does. You're doing a little stalky doodle. It's all right. Whatever works. Let's see what your romance angels have to say. And please don't knock the romance angels. Everyone's like, oh yeah, the oracle cards, they switch off. You shouldn't. Love is blind. Your oracles are not. They know. And it usually ties into your storyline. Guys, this is breaking up. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Blame it on the planets. I never have this issue. Scorpio, please, for the first to second week. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like the main card of the week should be Temperance, because this to me says this. Worth waiting for. Those of you that are members in the extended, where the link is down below, we clarify this with tarot. We do a mini deep dive, and then we go into how your person feels about you. We also see what their intentions are towards you, the actions that they will take towards you, and then what Spirit has for the both of you. And then we go from Aries to Pisces, because you're not all dating the same sign. Now, look at this. You deserve love. Yeah, you deserve love, because before, what were you getting? You were getting breadcrumb and peanuts. You weren't getting what you wanted. You weren't getting your worth, your value, okay? So, worth waiting for. And that's what this is. This is you understanding that with Temperance, being patiently waiting. And you know what else is really cool? The bottom of the deck tells me what's down the pike. True love. True love is coming in for you. All right, guys? So let me get one more card from the Wisdom House of Night. Give you some more advice on your situation. And then we can run over to the extended. Scorpio, please. Yeah, and by the way, Scorpio, I should have said this at the beginning of the video. I'm going to try to aim to have your videos every Saturday or Sunday morning. I don't know. You guys let me know down below. But that's it. The 4 zodiac signs I'm definitely doing every single week is Taurus, Aries, Scorpio. And what was the 4th one? Aquarius. And then everybody else is kind of like whenever I can get to them. Reminder. You got reminder. Let's see what reminder is trying to tell you. My child, sometimes I need to remind you of a lesson you have already learned. I knew it. When I provided you with a familiar situation, will you follow the same path blindly or choose another direction? You guys are going to keep getting the same kind of vibes and the same kind of people if we don't learn lessons. Where it's like, I think it's funny, I was telling somebody, I was like, why do I keep getting like Capricorns in my life? It's like one Capricorn after the next. It's because I wasn't really getting it. I wasn't learning my lesson. And then all of a sudden it just stopped and I started getting different zodiac signs. I mean, not that it works that way, but yeah, I was getting the same energies until I figured it out. So when you draw the symbol for a reminder, you're being asked to remember all you have learned about life, love, and up till now. Don't forget what you already know. It isn't necessary to learn the same thing twice. Then again, how else will you learn? Keep the faith and be good to yourself. You can always start again if you make a mistake. If you stumble, I will surely catch you. Remember what you know. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped, and I will see you next week, either Saturday or Sunday.